Hello, everybody. Welcome back for part two of day one training. Before we get too much farther along, I think it's fair for us to set some guidelines, expectations for one another. Okay, this is first and foremost what you can expect from us. All right, and then afterwards, what we're going to expect from you in return. As far as from us, you can expect systems, you can expect data, you can expect training, and expect a certain amount every week of dedicated support time to help you develop into the better version of yourself. You should have everything that you need. However, we can't want it for you more than you want it for yourself. So just as if you were in college or going to school, for every hour that you have in the classroom, every hour that you have reviewing something with one of us, a manager, a teacher, whatever, you should have an hour at home, maybe an hour and a half if you run a little slow, to learn on your own. Okay, so that's what you can expect from us. What are we looking at from you? Well, in the first week, we don't expect you to know anything. And frankly, it's better if you don't. Okay, we're going to be looking for simply at what are you doing and how do you do it? Do you conduct yourself with professionalism? Are you courteous to your neighbor? That's a basic. But really, are you disciplined? Are you hitting the number of connected calls by having the level of active call time? And are you generating a certain level of interest that just says that you're not abrasive on the phone, which at a very minimum on your first week should be about 75 to 100 connected calls. Very minimum. Your goal, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be one qualified lead every 35 connected calls at the end of the 6-week program. So that's week one. Week two. As the same in week one, where we're looking at the 6 hours of call time, the 400 connected calls. In addition to that, we're now looking for, do you have your script down pat? Do you know at least 3 rebuttals? It doesn't have to be all of the rebuttals under under 3 objections, just 1 rebuttal each for 3 objections that you get. And now are you stimulating a certain level of interest, but with actually qualified people? So how do you know that they're qualified? You're getting all of the information that's needed on the page, onto the page, and into the systems correctly. Okay? The systems are designed a certain way to have a certain aspect, a certain return, to provide you with the most efficient opportunity. Don't try and reinvent the wheel here, ladies and gentlemen. Follow the script, and you will win. That I promise. Now, week 4, looking at the same as week 1, 2, and 3. 2 and 3, by the way, are together. But in week 4, we're now looking to see, are you getting the requisite level of detail to those questions, or are you just an order taker? Okay, it's okay if all you know how to do is write down things that people say to you. But in reality, you're probably not going to be our guy, that shark, that killer. Maybe you'll be a processor. You'll take some inbounds, but that'll be a discussion for a later day and a decision for your manager to make. Conversely, when he gives you a kind of a dud answer, working capital as a usage, are you going back in and asking, well, what do you mean by that? What does working capital mean to you? Because for you and I, it probably has 2 different meanings. And above all, when you're getting everything on that page, does it make sense for the product you identified and the disposition you put into our system? Okay, into your system. Data hygiene, data cleanliness, they sound like they're not that important, but when you're using merge tags, which pull information from fields and put them into emails, if you're not putting the information in correct, you look like a dum-dum. I don't want to look like a dum-dum because of you, and I would never make you look like a dum-dum because of me. So, real quick, just going to pause. Do you know what your expectations are? I hope you do. Stop recording.